I was thinking to myself, this is so fucking stupid, it might fucking work. Alright, heading in this chunk of public that I've pretty much been beating up. Wind is acting kind of shifty. It's occasionally blowing out of the south, which is the worst possible direction for it to blow for us. So I'm not completely committed to hunting here yet. We'll get back there and kind of see what the wind's doing. And if it's gonna behave and be west-northwest, like it's forecasted to be, then we'll probably hang out back here. But we'll see. It's blowing all straight south right now, which is terrible. We're gonna get back in here and see if we can come up with something. If not, we have a solid plan B that I don't anticipate anyone hunting, possibly ever. Hey, that's a squirrel. Well, I just walked about as far as you possibly can into this public. And as soon as I started running into some decent buck sign, naturally there's a cell camera and a tree stand set up. Sweet spot. It's a fantastic spot where he's got it set up. I'd love to know what he's getting on that trail camera. I'm in kind of an open pocket in this thicket, probably 100 yards from there. No trees to get in. It wouldn't be terrible to get set up on the ground in here, but I'm kind of surrounded by bedding at this point, and I don't know what wind you'd want to hunt this on. As far as like calling for deer and being conducive, I just don't think being in here is great, because it'd be very easy for a mature buck to swing around and get downwind of you and bust you, obviously. I think I'm gonna follow this trail kind of out. I think I may head back to my truck and go sit on the ground where I was last night, or at least nearby there, and maybe get lucky. I don't know. So we'll see. I need to get moving though. This is going terribly. I should have just took the trail back out that I came in on, but I decided not to because I wanted to see if I could find any buck sign, and I haven't. And now I am in some god-awful thick shit. So I'm gonna be coming out about half a mile away from my truck and like 3/4 of a mile away from where I entered this block of timber. Straight up not having a good time. It's so thick. I'm following a deer trail right now, and I'm pretty much hands and knees to get through here with my pack on, with my sticks and saddle. So I have an extra like 30 pounds on my back, which is really nice. So hopefully the deer don't move till late where I plan on going, because we ain't gonna be there till late. I am very sweaty. Finally made it out of that thick, nasty stuff. I am dripping in sweat right now. Would not have done that if I had any idea if that's how things were going to go. So I probably got half a mile or so to go to get back to my truck, and then I don't know, probably 5-10 minute drive to get to the other chunk of public that I want to hunt. But I also had to unpack my pack and get all my shit on it for sitting on the ground. This is a disaster. If I even hunt tonight, it'll be a miracle at this rate. Alright, we're all set up. We're sitting on the ground again. I passed a probably 130-inch 8-point last night. I don't know if I regret it yet or not. It was a nice buck. We're set up a few 100 yards away from where I saw that buck, but I ran into a few does and 2 other bucks that I'm assuming came out of this bedding area that's, I don't know, 20 yards directly upwind of me. The wind's perfect. We have a really solid hide here. I'm gonna film with the GoPro tonight because I don't want to mat down any more weeds than what I need to have a good bit of cover here. And on top of that, the big camera will autofocus more than likely on the weeds directly in front of me. So I'm just hoping that my one little shooting lane here is the lane that the deer comes down. Turn the camera on and it's facing that way. It should be a pretty sweet angle if it comes to fruition. It's about 5:15 now. Blue jays were already kind of going nuts back in the bedding area, so there may be deer on their feet right now. It was pretty sunny earlier, now it's super overcast, but no rain in the forecast, so I'd be more than happy to shoot a doe tonight. But obviously if a mature buck gives me a shot, I'm gonna shoot him too. I don't know how it happened or where she even came from, but I just had a huge doe, no more than, I'd say at most 10 feet directly behind me. This grass is all tall and super crunchy, so I don't know how she got so close without me noticing. But she was at like 10 yards when I saw her, and there was no way for me to pivot around and get a shot. As soon as I turned, she took off, but she never blew or stomped or anything. I think she just caught my wind. She had no idea I was here, so that was fucking nuts, dude. Holy shit. I can't fucking believe it. I just shot a fucking dandy. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. That happened so... I just shot a fucking giant, dude. Dude, 20 fucking yards on the ground on public. I haven't gone up to him. I literally happened 30 seconds ago. I can't fucking believe this shit. I am so fucking fired up. Alright, I'm gonna call Kelsey and then I'm gonna call Nate. Bye. Yeah, on the fucking ground on public land again. 2 years in a row. I was thinking to myself, this is so fucking stupid, it might fucking work. Standing up, looking around, because I just had a doe behind me and she snuck into 10 feet, scared the fuck out of me. I'm standing there, I'm like, wouldn't that be some shit if a buck came around this fucking corner? And sure as shit, I'm like, that's a fucking shooter. Got the camera rolling, fucking knelt down. I walked a little path through these weeds. He looked at me, but he turned broadside, and oh my fucking god, I smoked him. Love you lots. Bye-bye. Alright, for you folks at home, missing an arrow out of the quiver and no arrow on the string can really only mean one thing. I hope that video turned out okay. I'm gonna pack my shit up and head back to the truck. I'm gonna wait for my buddy Nate to get out here to help track and drag. I'm pretty sure I pinwheeled him. Sounded really good, it looked good. Touchback, but up and down was money. Didn't get a full pass through, which was a little surprising, but that's okay. We fucking did it, baby. Public land, on the ground, 20 yards, just like I drew it up. Whew, this is what we fucking live for, dude. I am pumped up. Alright, so I took no footage, and this probably sucks because I have my headlamp on. No footage of the track job. It was actually pretty tough because we're in all this super tall, super thick CRP. Less than 80 yards, and we found him. He's an 11 point, I think. Wait, 12. Solid buck for public land in Ohio, on the ground. T2, first deer shot with a mechanical, and it made one hell of a hole. Thank you, God. That deer's good and getting ready to drag it out of all this gnarly, thick CRP shit. Pretty short drag though. Fired up.